Et bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve sur Genshin Impact pour faire l'histoire de Kazuha. Donc je me suis déjà mis juste devant, la cinématique s'est lancée direct, donc écoutez, on perd pas de temps, donc c'est parti. Alors, ça va, je m'attendais vraiment pas à ce que ta soeur soit dans l'ordre de la vie. Ah. Hop, bon, on n'arrive toujours pas à y voir la même. Hein.
Keep your chin up.
Ah oui.
Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right?
Ouais. Il y aura une explication.
She said we needed to reach the end of our journey.
Dit qu'on devait attendre la fin de notre voyage, donc elle a encore beaucoup à nous dire.
And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going.
Continuer. Ben oui. Merci Paimon.
Don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed to look out for one another. Although, where should
Alors, où
we
est-ce
go
qu'on va
next?
aujourd'hui?
If we want to continue with
Je dois
the
toujours trouver cette
journey.
divinité.
Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the first place? You're right. After all, everything that followed,
Eh
all
oui,
this
j'ai besoin de réponse.
Yeah, Paimon bet she's the key to understanding this whole Well, we've ruled
Voilà.
out two gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons.
Passons à la
So
suite.
next,
Allons à Inazuma.
Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was
Eh oui, t'inquiète pas, on va
Why
trouver le
don't
moyen,
we
on va y aller en
ask
bateau.
someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Atsuko in Lua Harbor. Let's see what she has to say.
Ok. Allez, le vent d'automne et feuilles écarlates. Acte 1. C'est parti. Alors, c'est le bateau. Je crois que le mieux c'est de me téléporter, non? Alors, oh ouais, carrément. Oh, carrément. Alors, on va voir ce qu'on va apprendre du coup. Alors. Enfin, je suis même pas sûr que ce soit l'histoire de Kazuha ou c'est vraiment la suite de l'histoire principale. Je pense que c'est l'histoire principale, mais j'en suis pas totalement sûr.
More speed.
Enfin. On verra bien. De toute façon, le principal, c'est de bien suivre. Et on verra bien. Mais vu que ça parle d'Inazuma, ça doit être
Oh. Hello.
l'histoire principale.
Oh, I mean good
ouais,
fortune, right? I'm still.
Ouais.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Bah
We
oui.
wanted to ask, how do
Comment
we get
va-t-on à
into Inazuma?
Inazuma?
Oh.
Oh.
So that's why you're here.
Great,
Inazuma.
we came to the right person.
Ouais, personne qu'il nous
But the
fallait.
chance of success is incredibly small.
Incroyablement faible.
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and fresh water supplies soon ran out, and I remember getting to the but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, that's right, I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible journey. And you set off knowing
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission.
D'accord.
One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival.
Alors arrivé, d'accord.
Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, it doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku decree.
qui
The
grandit, qui
closed
n'a
nation
reste un pays
policy, and
isolé.
even if
Ouais.
you did manage to find a
Alors,
way,
voyons voir.
Seems
Allez,
like they really
tac.
don't want anyone setting foot in
Il y a
Inazuma,
quand même
huh?
Ritu.
they only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be
Ouais.
unable to acquire the documentation needed.
D'accord,
But if
ouais.
you really
Ouais,
are set on
si tu me
going,
saoules avec tes documents, ça va
there
pas le
is
faire, ma
one
petite.
thing you
Hein.
could try.
Ok.
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous.
That's not what I meant.
Alors.
You could ask someone from the Crux. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide...
But it's an armed fleet, right?
That part is up to you. If you're able to
Capitaine
persuade
Beidou,
their
il a
captain,
peut-être-
Beidou, then the Alcor is the flagship of the
Je sais
Crux
plus si on l'avait
fleet.
déjà rencontré,
I
Beidou,
heard
avec
that
le
it's currently
voyageur.
anchored by Guyunstone Forest
un
on a
doute.
supply...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find.
Ouh là là, il est loin le truc. Il est très très loin. D'accord. Ah oui, il est là. Hop, bon, on va aller là. S'il faut, on va prendre Mona pour aller plus vite. Ah. Alors, déjà, hop, on prend ça. Ça m'intéresse. Hop, un ici. Un ici. Toi. Hop, et ici. Et on va monter tout en haut. Alors, ça je vais prendre les deux qui sont sur le côté. On n'en a jamais assez de cela. Hop, et toi. Hop, merci bien. Alors. On va monter tout en haut. Ça je pourrais planer plus longtemps. Ouais. On va monter encore un peu. Et allez hop, c'est parti. Hop là. Ça devrait le faire. Ouais. Puis on arrive sur les palmes. C'est pas très grave. Il est pas mal quand même son petit bateau à Beidou. Hein. Franchement la classe. Hein. Alors, hop, on arrive ça, vite. Ouais, voilà. Trop bien. Hop. Hop, alors. L'équipage de Beidou. Ah, ils sont ici. Beidou, Kazuha. On arrive à l'improviste comme des voleurs.
Who have we got
Je
here?
te connais, tu es ce voyageur,
I know
n'est-ce pas?
you.
Celui
You're
qui a
that
combattu
traveler,
les
aren't
Fakri
you?
et
The one who
Orteil.
fought against the Fatui and Osail, right?
Ma réputation me précède.
Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable
Remarquable,
skill has
sauver
saved
Liu,
Liyue.
a-t-il dit.
She's a hard one to please,
Elle
so
n'est pas du
praise
genre
from her is
facile à
high praise
impressionner, donc
indeed.
si elle fait des
I remember
éloges, c'est
thinking
que
at the
c'est
time
mérité.
that
Je me
it'd
rappelle
be
bien
good to meet you in
d'époque où
person.
j'aimerais bien te rencontrer en personne. Ah ah.
Judging by the clothes on your back
Jugé
and
par les vêtements
this
que tu
floating
portes et
thing,
cette chose qui flotte, je
I guess
dirais
that time has
que
come.
ce moment est arrivé.
Hey, the name's
La
not
chose qui
floating
flotte,
thing.
elle s'appelle
It's
Paimon.
Paimon?
Eh madame, quelle créature fascinante.
What a
Vous
fascinating
dégagez
being.
non seulement les sens du
You
vent et de
two
la
give
terre, mais
off not
également
only
celle
the
de...
essence of wind
Oui.
and earth, but also
des étoiles.
of...
Ouh, j'adore.
Huh? The fragrance of what
Essence de
now?
quoi? C'est le compliment le plus
weirdest
étrange que j'ai jamais
compliment I've
entendu.
ever
Pay it no
Ouais.
heed. I mean only to say I am certain
Convaincu, c'est
that
le
it is
destin,
by
non seulement la
fate,
chance qui a
not
décidé
chance
notre
alone,
rencontre,
that we should meet.
et qui lui donne toute sa
And that gives
signification.
our encounter
C'est un
meaning.
barbe. Bon, c'est un
You're
barbe.
not far off, but they go by
C'est
a
pas un
different name in
américain, on les
Inazuma.
appelle comme ça à Inazuma.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha,
S'appelle
a temporary addition to my
Kazuha.
crew for reasons I
Il
won't
se
bore
voit
you with.
apparemment mon équipage,
Occasionally,
mais je
he
vous
opens
donne pas
his
les
mouth
détails,
and
donc la bouche
flowers
de
come
temps en
out
temps,
instead of words.
au lieu de mots, ce sont des fleurs qui me sortent. D'accord.
With this fine ship and the
Avec un beau
soft
navire,
sea
un beau pays
breeze,
sous-marin, ne
would it
serait-il
not
pas
be
romantique,
romantically
de ma part de ne pas
irresponsible
réclamer
of me
un verre ou
not to
deux?
acknowledge it?
No, I can't argue with
Ah,
that.
je ne peux pas dire le contraire.
Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll...
Te
Only
donne
if
ta
the
chance.
mood takes me, of course.
Si j'ai l'impression de la
Poetry
poésie
for
du temps.
poetry.
Hey,
C'est
you don't want to
vrai.
pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing...
Ok.
Oh, wait a minute. What's
Alors,
the crash?
I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even... The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Si on a un œil divin, sinon les choses risquent de devenir un peu unilatérales. Je n'ai pas d'œil divin, mais...
You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers, and with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament. Now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time. Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is Get this. It's a masterless vision.
C'est un œil divin sans porteur.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact.
Fourni par mes bons soins,
If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision,
divin, il lui
belongs to
reviendra.
them.
Ah ouais?
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies,
Lorsque les
the
porteurs
light
d'un
in their
œil
vision
meurt,
will fade
la
away.
lueur de son œil divin
But the shell
s'éteint,
that
mais
housed that light
l'enveloppe
remains.
abrite la lueur qui ne disparaît jamais. Ok.
As for whether this shell has
Ah,
any
bah, je le veux,
practical
l'œil divin.
application, well, this remains to be
C'est ce que je
seen.
me dis,
But my intuition tells me that
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, so if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
En toute honnêteté, je ne suis pas intéressé, je n'ai pas besoin de... Mais si, moi je suis mais moi je suis intéressé, oh là là.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
qu'est-ce que tu me fais?
interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting.
Inazuma? You?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case,
Dans ce
if
cas,
you
si
win the
tu veux,
tournament,
je
I'll
te
give
donne
you
le
a
divin
choice.
sans porteur.
Masterless
Voilà,
vision,
on
or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor.
You just want him to take
voilà.
part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better.
What are we gonna
Ok,
do?
très bien. Je n'ai pas
Looks like
peur.
we pretty much...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over.
It seems like it will only be a
Ok, on va se faire le petit tournoi du coup, c'est bien ça. Ah, en route pour Inazuma, petit succès, c'est très bien ça. Alors, voyons voir, où est-ce qu'il faut que j'aille? Ah, faut que j'aille là maintenant? Oh, ils sont chiants. Ils sont chiants. Alors. Ah là 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 là. Allez, on y va, on y va. Un petit crabe. Hop. Un autre petit crabe. Hop. Ça, on prend toujours les petits crabes. Hop. Ça aussi. Hop. Oh là là, c'est très bien ça, j'adore.
Before we sign
Ah,
up,
avant de
let's see who the
lancer,
other
on va voir les autres
competitors are.
participants.
Beta
Ok.
said that they had...
Alors, on va voir si t'es balèze mon thé.
Hello? Are you here to...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet?
Encore.
Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow the Clash is a comprehensive test of
Petit
fighting
joueur.
ability.
Oncle
Anyone who
Youn.
turns up for show versus... Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard of...
Me?
Je suis un
Only a
ancien
former
finaliste du
runner-up
tournoi
in the
d'arts martiaux
Tsuhu
libre
Rock
de la
Freestyle
falaise de
Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Ancien.
What? You... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were two of them trying to escape. They tried to sneak past me under the cover. I planted a left hook on the skinnier ones.
T'as
I
pas
stood
fait
my
grand-chose,
ground,
mon
of
pote,
course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Ça a l'air après, ouais, impressionnant, allez.
I
On
told
est
you.
gentil.
Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to
Okay.
1, but I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains,
Uh-huh. But for us, even for...
Merci pour les
I'll see you
informations.
in the arena.
Très bien. où est-ce qu'il est l'autre? Il est là. Hop. Allez, on va se mettre là, tu vas me le dire mon petit.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux class?
That's right. Nothing beats
Alors,
real-life
affronter ton
combat for
combat,
honing your
de
skills.
perfectionner sa
That's what our
technique.
master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh?
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as... He's got to be a grandmaster to the Ling Shan clan.
Force disperse?
It's a type of... For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attack.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's
We're clear. Of course. This is a...
recently...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe...
Well,
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide.
See you in the...
Yeah, on se voit dans l'arène. Et le dernier, il est là. Ouh, ça a l'air d'être le plus redoutable.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life, so I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also brought, of course, I also put in a few good... Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's
Chang's
just...
the village arm wrestling champion, huh?
average.
Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you... did I hear that right?
J'ai entendu parler de Jiren. Oh mon dieu.
Is it really
C'est
them?
lui. C'est vraiment lui.
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer though? Why are they trying?
I have to ask. Aren't
Aren't
you the traveler that helped Leo fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with
Oh
Lady
là là,
Kuching
avec
at
la
the right of party.
réputation. Entretenu avec quelqu'un le rituel de l'abstention. Eh oui.
I wonder if I can get his...
I trust you are aware that only those without
n'ai pas
visions
d'œil
can enter.
divin.
Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off with...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero... It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of... So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
J'ai vaincu un exécuteur fatigué, j'ai sauvé Dalvin, je suis un chevalier honorable. Ah non, l'exécuteur, bah oui. Un dragon aussi qui a écrit un combattant Stampera.
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling Right, you're a great hero such as yourself can surely only be...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take...
There's another prize, too? Oh, first...
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous?
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so even though...
Allez,
so Paimon...
on va se
In
préparer.
any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's showtime!
No, oui, allez, vas-y.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready? Good. Then please follow me and...
Let's go.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now.
Ah non, ça va.
You?
65, ça va.
You're the hero they're talking about?
Ok. Ça
What
va.
a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with?
C'est tout?
Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Ah ouais, ah, c'était vraiment nul ce combat. Eh ben, j'ai rien fait.
So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and... So, come on. We all know you've got a wide...
All right. Let me think how to...
Ma phrase.
You fought well.
Voilà, vous vous êtes bien battu.
All right, then.
C'était pas un
I
vrai
was
combat, mais
thinking
bon.
your inner poet might want to
Je suis un
join
peu
in the
déçu,
fun,
je dois
but
l'avouer.
I get, you know, a lot of competitors came, and since you signed up, we've had many others do the same.
Bah ouais, tu m'étonnes.
Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, for one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early round. So, I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Directement en demi-finale. Ah bah voilà.
But we only did...
This is how Captain...
Ah
Besides,
bah ok. Bon allez, on va zapper jusqu'à la
Alright.
demi-finale du coup. Allez. Après une longue attente, votre adversaire pour la finale est enfin arrivé.
We're finally here, folks. The
Voilà.
real show is about to begin.
your opponent, you may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your
Vous êtes
guard.
peut-être plus fort que lui, mais ce n'est pas une raison pour lui faire. Je reste concentré
Very
sur mon
well.
objectif.
All right.
Allez, on va voir ça. Ok.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the... I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My guy's at the...
Okay.
Allez voir ça.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time?
on
The
n'a pas
hero
de-
or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong
Pas tout ça,
opponent.
ouais.
That's what I'm here for.
Allez. Voilà. Hop, ça c'est fait.
I'm
Je
sweating
suis
all over.
épuisé.
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Vous êtes bien battu.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon was... If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once,
Eh oui.
when I was a kid. But mine, I lost interest eventually.
C'est
I
dommage, mon
fought and
petit,
won
c'est
against...
dommage.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get...
No, I didn't. I only in
C'est
defeat
bien,
can you
t'es un bon toi.
Wow. Now that's true.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
Je
I
serai
will be
plus fort la
stronger
prochaine
next.
fois. Ça marche.
By the way, do you know who else made it?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're so don't get too
Ah.
cocky.
Extrêmement rapide.
There he goes.
Alors, où est-ce que
Maybe we should
on va
ask
se-
around, see what we can find.
Ah, it's you!
Ah
I
bon,
myself.
vas-y, on va
Maybe next
zapper.
time.
Why, yes. He's a... I faltered, given my step. Still.
Ok, non mais... C'est pas grave, moi, je m'en fous de qui c'est, ah là là.
He tried to use force to his opponent. Why
Oh,
don't you
yeah.
dodge, they ask. Don't even get... I don't dare Sorry, I shouldn't...
Oh,
Thanks, I'll do my...
we still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt
Pas plus de ce
and
genre de
managed to
combat.
claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you,
Faut
huh?
inventer quelque chose d'assez nouveau pour toi.
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the...
Not exactly. Contenders that as for the guy you'll be what's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your gut.
It is true that I am versed both in literary. I do not mean, given your talents.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here.
You betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you. Come with me. Some postman.
Oh là là, ça m'énerve ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Allez hop, on se téléporte, allez. Hop, je vais devoir me téléporter après, je suppose. Alors.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of... It is things of this nature that I also hear from within.
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your... To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mystique.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's nothing really. Paimon just... It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the vision. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then,
Shudder! Crush! I condemn you! Shudder!
Voilà, ça c'est fait. Je vais juste faire ça. Hop, et voilà, comme ça, ça va se soigner en même temps.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability... Please, save your thanks. The world is a truly mysterious place.
You seem kind of...
I desire to know what meaning visions have to... and what influences the gods' decision to... My apologies. You must be... For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding it. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria? Or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would...
She sounds less like an...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentless. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But it goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do...
Sounds a lot like something that got...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Arch? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity. Ah, the time for...
Oh, right! We got so distracted.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return. Very well.
Bien. J'arrive pas à me téléporter. Allez.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the crux. We've seen many exciting battles today. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen, he strikes fear into the heart of Osile. And the...
Wow! I've been waiting!
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrill. But today's final round will surely take things up. As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to post...
Wait a moment. Something doesn't... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the Traveler. Come with...
Haha. Il n'y a plus d'Ailiva.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh?
We don't know when it was taken. I never thought that someone here would have the gut.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand is not... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer...
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can...
Ça va, il est pas très long.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Il y a un fatouille.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Rack and ruin.
You can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Non, non. Ah, ça va.
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
Follow me.
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Ah, ça doit être ça, non.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected.
Comme je m'y attendais, bah,
In which case, please stand back.
Ne t'inquiète pas, on est là. Ok, maintenant pas là-bas. Hop. Ah, il est là, le petit. Oh là, allez. Oh là là. Tu vas souffrir, mon petit.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous. In other words, you failed to meet any of the...
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your... It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semi-final, since there was no use in trying, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my... Drat. I know an empty threat when I... Fine.
You know, according to the laws of the sea...
Huh? You're not...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. It seems that it would be...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far!
I never would have... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
Très bien.
Freeze to the core!
T'es bien. Allez. Je sais pas où t'es.
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
Voilà. Hop.
No! No! Do it!
Put down the vision and...
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No, no!
Huh?
I take no... When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest... But unfortunately, yes. From the moment I've tried, though few tales tell of... After seeing you... Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
The vision didn't seem...
I see. So you are also unable... No matter. This was expected. I suppose...
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
Je sais pas si on va l'affronter, mais j'aimerais bien.
In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in...
Kazuha!
It's just an... All right then. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us.
Génial. Ah non. Je pensais qu'on allait faire demi-tour de nous-mêmes. Très bien. Ah, y a plus personne.
Huh?
Alors.
Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by... It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed up.
It's not a...
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked... In which case, the Crux clash...
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rules stipulate...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, but the voyage... In fact, let us not... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime...
Paimon believes...
Thank you. One final word of warning.
Tout est prêt.
The party...
Ah, c'est quand tu veux. Ah. Ah, connexion serveur, bah comme par hasard à la fin. Ah, ça m'énerve. Ah, ça m'énerve ces bugs là. Voilà. Toujours pas. Non. Ah mais c'est quoi ce bug? Erreur du réseau. Alors, c'est bon. Ah, je suis obligé de la refaire.
If you're looking for the... It seems that the Captain Beto... But still...
The one who stole... He knew he's... In which case...
Huh? If... Paimon thought... It doesn't matter. As the saying goes...
Yes, I believe... But the voyage... In fact...
Hold on a second.
Let us not... Suffice it... In the meantime...
Paimon...
Thank you. One final...
Voilà. On est revenu à jour. Et bah c'était juste fini. Et voilà. Monde d'automne éveillé écarlate. Ok, une médaille de champion. Et bah écoutez, j'espère que cette vidéo vous plaira et on se retrouve très vite